If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
Hi, in this video, we are going to see about a brand new library to measure the LLM performance. It's called LLmeter, which is from AWS Labs. So we are going to see some hands-on how you can use this LLmeter to measure your LLM's performance and performance metrics such as time to first token and other metrics using this library. So it is a Python-based library where you need Python 3.10 and above, and you can use either pip or UV to install this library. And we are going to see how we can get started with something very simple and how we can run some test key concepts, and also how we can plot the graphs and using the Plotly library. And also I have created something like a very minimal live dashboard where you can see the statistics on the fly, and also you can stop the test. Now let us dive into this library. So here, as I said, we need to just get started with UV pip install LLmeter, and you need to have a API key. For example, if you want to test OpenAI or Anthropic or DeepSeek, so the relevant LLM API key you need to configure in your environment variables. So in this case, we are going with load .env package so that you can read from your .env file. So now let us see about some quick concepts in this library. One is the endpoint. So endpoint is nothing but a API where which LLM you want to test. For example, if it is OpenAI, you can just see /v1/chat completions. So that's the endpoint you will configure. And then payload, what kind of prompt you are sending to the LLM. So you can put it in the form of array. You can send that object. And dimension, so which metrics you want to track. Whether you want to track input tokens, output tokens, latency, requests per minute, and so on. So you can define your dimension. And load test, so what kind of load test you want to run. Basically, you can configure number of clients, how many clients you can run, how many steps you want to run, right? You can configure those values in this library. And also experiment, where it will run actual experiment and aggregate the results. So these are the key concepts in this LLmeter. And how you can get started is you can refer the sample hello world kind of example from the library, or you can just refer this where I created something unique, and also combination of basic plus advanced in this repo I have configured. So now let us just see about main.py. As you see here, we already imported all the directives. So one main thing you would like to keep in mind is there's a cost model. So you can also track your cost usage while running the test. So it is not like up-to-date value you will have. Basically, you have some object cost model, and you need to configure, say in example line number 23 and 24, you have to just mention the base cost, input tokens per million and output tokens per million. So based on that, it will do a math behind the scenes. So very first thing you have to do is .env file and configure the API key and just load this particular method. And you have to define the endpoint. So in this case, we are going with the streaming endpoint so that you can calculate the time to first token. And you have to mention the model and the API key to use, etc. And the payload, again, as I said, you can just send a series of payload, or you can just put something very simple. And you can configure the maximum number of tokens, the value. So this will create a payload, and the cost model for this particular 4.0, it's this the hypothetical value I have given. And we are defining the async main. So basically from your system, you can send basically unlimited because it's async. It's pretty quick, but you can also baseline your number, because at certain point of CPU and memory, the bandwidth will be reaching, so you cannot send more requests. But it is also capped by the OpenAI or Anthropic, whatever the LLM you're using. So basically you can reach those limit pretty easily with the basic 32 GB RAM and say i9 processor. So I never baseline my performance, but this is because I don't want to burn my tokens by running baseline in my laptop. But if you want to do it, definitely, of course, you can do some baseline, and then you can keep some number based on your processor and the memory. So in this example, we are going with very simple sequence of clients. One client, the duration is 10 seconds, and then again 3 clients, basically 3 requests for about 10 seconds. And here we are defining the endpoint, payload, output path where you want to store the results. So here, as you see, I have this directory. So let me just delete this before we run this, and the callback model for the cost. And then we will execute load test.run async, and then we will plot the results using the plotly. And for each client and result, we are just printing the values in the terminal. So now what we can do, let us go to here and activate your VNV, and you can just say python main.py. So I'm using external terminal because it will display the graphics nicely instead of VS Code like editors. So as you see here, it is just printing all the statistics for each every second, and here you can see 0 out of 10 seconds, and that's a timer. And here also it is like blinking, right? Every second it is refreshing, and you can see the throughput, output TPS, tokens per second, and percentile P50 TPS tokens per second, TTFT time taken for first token, TTLT for last token, and fail percentage, everything it will just display every 1 second. And also you can consolidate it, but the consolidation is not available built in. You have to do some kind of a simple vibe coding there. So once the test is done, it will automatically launch the HTML plotly graphs in the default browser. So now let us go to the first one. So as you see here, it is displaying time to first token versus number of clients. So if you just hover your mouse, you can also see the values. What is the value? And here you can see number of clients is 3. This one is 1. So this is one graph, and you can just navigate between multiple graphs. So here this one is time to last token versus number of clients, and this one is requests per minute versus number of clients, error rate versus number of clients, and average input tokens per minute versus number of clients, and average output tokens per minute versus number of clients. So basically the x-axis is number of clients and y-axis has a different metrics. So this is one simple run, and now let us see how we can do the histogram. So here I created something called histogram. So here we have to mention the results. So in this case, our results folder is 2319 here. So let me just configure this. Let us go to here and just run python histogram.py. So this will create a histogram, basically the various buckets and its value. So here you can just zoom in. So you can just zoom in here. As you see here, there's the buckets of various metrics. The histogram is plotted. So I can also, you can at the top right, you can zoom out, pan, box select, lasso select, and then you can do all sort of a plotly features. So now let us get back to this here, and I have multiple examples like prompt collection. So here, so this Python library, it will help you to send different prompts, and it will measure the metrics and performance, and it will print the prompt collection and the length and the values. So this is one example. It will be pretty useful if you want to test multiple prompts and multi-provider comparison. So this is also pretty useful if you want to compare, say, so here I'm comparing with say GPT-4o versus a GPT-4o mini. So right, if you want to run some baseline performance, you can just add your multiple, it's an array, right? So you can keep on adding multiple models, and then you can measure it based on your requirements. And latency heat map, it will prepare the heat map where you can see the latency for each request. So and so on, you can just keep on creating based on your requirements, and then you can use definitely leverage this library for the LLM performance. So next we are going to see about the real-time dashboard, which is not there in the LLMeter GitHub repo. So here, this particular Python, what it will do is it will help you to start the test. You can see it on the fly, all the results, and not at the end of the run. And also you can also simply stop the test if you want to stop your execution. So now let us begin with Python and real-time dashboard.py, and this will launch the server. Let me just click on control click, and as you see here, it is just displaying the metrics, progress, requests, current latency, total cost, errors, and throughput. So this is simply vibe coded Python based test where you can also improve further, but this is one of the example where you can use it in your project purpose. So this is really a good one to measure the LLM performance on the fly. You can see the results, and also if you want to stop, you can just stop the test. I hope this video pretty useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.